News 25 is brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Police and medics are called for a major two-car crash, and businesses and residents step forward to help each other in a time of need. News 25 starts now.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Well, Mercy Air transports one person to a Vegas trauma center. It's Monday, May 4th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Well, a fun day out turned tragic this past Saturday on the south side of Pahrump. Nevada Highway Patrol Public Information Officer Jason Brazchek told News 25 that the driver of a Polaris off-road vehicle is in extremely critical condition after a two-vehicle accident Saturday on Mans and Oak Ridge. According to their investigation, the Polaris was traveling southbound on Oak Ridge, while a Toyota was traveling westbound on Mans Road. Brazchek says that the Polaris failed to yield the right-of-way, and the two vehicles had a T-bone collision near the intersection. The Polaris then rolled off the roadway, ejecting the driver of the vehicle, who is described as a 29-year-old Pahrump resident. There was also a 5-year-old male passenger inside that vehicle who received minor injuries and was transported to Desert View Hospital and released later on that evening. The male driver was transported to Desert View Hospital and subsequently airlifted to UMC Trauma Center in Las Vegas. NHP says that that driver was not wearing a seatbelt or a helmet at the time of the crash. No one inside the Toyota claimed any injury at the time of the accident. Nevada Highway Patrol, Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies, Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, and auxiliary units were called to the scene. Traffic was blocked while the investigation was conducted. And our hearts go out to those families. Well, a Facebook group page, People Helping People During the Coronavirus Pandemic, allows individuals to post their needs and others to reach out to help. Annie Mercado, who is local here in Pahrump, contacted myself to see if we could help a family who was having trouble with their vehicle and getting food. The community did what they always do here in Pahrump and stepped forward to help.
I was thumbing through Facebook and seeing where somebody had posted somebody needs some automotive work. So figured we're a capable automotive shop and we've been blessed beyond means, right? So it's time to get back to the community. Somebody had donated some tires for them, so we done 4 tires. They needed brakes. We done brakes for them, an AC service, an auto detail, oil change, and headlight restoration.
So a lot of people donated to get the tires, and there's even food inside the car? Yes,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. There's food for the family, and I'm stopping to also pick up a prepared supper for them. It'll be coming from Pete's Meats and Treats, and we're gonna stop pick that up and present it to the family over there. I was an active drug addict for 31 years. I've had second chances all my life. People are in need. You know, good things happen to bad people. Bad things happen to good people. The family needs help. It's not so much about that particular family as it is any family. I mean, people are human. People need a helping hand, you know? They don't need something done for them, but I mean, if you're down, and the only reason you should look down on somebody is to raise them up, right? So that's what it's about, you know? You got 4 new tires. You got your air conditioning fixed. You got an oil change. You got a brake job. You got the inside detailed and cleaned, and a full tank of gas. There's a warranty on your tires, okay? That was another donation.
Good spare in the back.
You have good cold air condition?
The tires were really bad, and
the metal was showing through it.
Yeah, you can drive and you can just hear the brakes grinding because they were getting so bad, and we've been waiting so long to be able to actually get it fixed up, and we're just watching it get ran into the ground, and it's just hard to believe it, you know, that like the other day you're not sure if you're going to be able to stop with those brakes because they got so bad, and now we can I feel comfortable having my 4-year-old in the car.
They went above and beyond.
Yeah, seriously, he deserves all the credit that he's getting. All of them who worked on the car, they all deserve that credit.
Is beautiful.
Thanks to everybody who helped with that. And looks like they need a new flag, too. And especially James Massey from Auto World. News 25 will be return right after this break with more news.
News 25 is brought to you by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing.
Welcome back. Well, the Chicago Board Options Exchange prepares to reopen its trading floor. U.S. manufacturing sees its worst tumble in 11 years, and CLOROX company stock surges higher.
Tapping our news, Cboe Global Markets is cautiously considering June 1st to reopen the trading floor. The floor closed on March 13th due to the coronavirus outbreak. Safety planning is underway. In our economy check, the ISM index fell to 41.5 in April. That is the worst tumble in manufacturing in 11 years. Production, new orders, hiring, and export orders were all down. Economists predicted a decline to 35. A reading below 50 indicates contraction. On the flip side, as Americans stay home, the saving rate in the nation is up 13.1%. And a big jump for CLOROX shares. The company reports sales in the third quarter surged 15%. CLOROX manufactures bleach and pine sol. Those two products alone had sales growth of 32%. CLOROX is raising its fiscal 2020 financial forecast as that company cleans up.
Thanks, Angela. Well, May is Stroke Awareness Month. We know COVID-19 impacts the lungs, but recent data shows the infection may also increase a person's risk for suffering a stroke. Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Shazam Hussein says strokes caused by blood clots appear to be impacting those under age 50 with COVID-19.
In places where there's been a lot of COVID infection, places like New York and Detroit and other centers where we've seen surges of COVID, we're actually seeing a lot of stroke in those locations. And also, it seems to be that it's actually not in classic situations of stroke, but we're actually seeing young people who don't have the traditional risk factors for stroke, like high blood pressure or other problems. These are young, healthy people that are coming in with big strokes.
Regardless of age or COVID-19, Dr. Hussein says stroke symptoms should never be ignored. He reminds us to use the acronym F.A.S.T to recognize stroke symptoms. B stands for trouble with balance. E is for eyes and vision problems. F for droopiness in the face. A is for arm or leg weakness. S stands for trouble with speech. And T is time, to remind us that time is of the essence and to call 911 quickly. During a stroke, Dr. Hussein says 2 million neurons are lost every minute, so time to treatment matters.
We do have very effective therapies for stroke, but they are time limited. There's a clotbuster medication called TPA, which we can give within 4.5 hours. And there are procedures that we can do to remove clots out of blood vessels, but again, we really want to be doing that within the first 6 to 24 hours after a stroke starts. And the longer that it takes to get treatment, potentially the worse someone can do.
Dr. Hussein says some people are afraid to come to the emergency room right now because of COVID-19. However, he says hospitals are taking extra precautions to keep all patients safe. If you or a loved one has stroke symptoms, do not delay care. Seek medical attention immediately.
All right, thanks, Brad Francis, for that report. Stay with us. More news right after this.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Nye County's injury attorneys. Don't get bullied by insurance companies. Call Jason Ernest and bully them back at 775-727-9500.
Incumbent John Koenig is hoping to win re-election to the Board of County Commissioners. The District 2 representative and board chairman is running against Frank Carboni, a former commissioner himself, in the June 9th primary election. Koenig says if elected to another 4 years, he looks forward to continuing his work on some key issues.
Campaign's going fine, considering that it's kind of weird this year. with just going to be mail-in ballot, and we're running up against the deadline. And I got my signs out. I'm getting ready to place ads in the paper. I'm doing this obviously with you, and getting ready to try and do some other things. And you know, it's expensive. It's very time-consuming. I'm trying to be a commissioner, chairman of the board. I'm on the COVID-19 task force, which is eating up my time and causing me great sleepless nights, and trying to run for, to get reelected. One of the first things I did when I was elected was I got a tax cut for the town of Pahrump. No one ever thought I could do that, but I did. And I tried to do it twice more, and I was rebuffed because we had so many money-centric projects going in the town that we didn't think we should do that. All right, things like new lights, et cetera. It's a very expensive things going on. So sometime, I was going to pursue that again, but with the COVID thing, I don't know where we're going to be. But I've also done, obviously, the Second Amendment rights things that we did against our governor. Don't take our guns. They're our guns. You leave us alone. You want to play with Vegas, go ahead. But, so I've done a bunch of that. And I started out working on getting the new animal shelter and a one-stop shop, which is crucial to my plans to make it a lot easier for small businesses to come here and survive here. We made some efforts towards that, and we've come a long way. It's still not even close to where I want it to be. Once we get the one-stop shop done, everything will be in one place. Today they go to the county building, fill out papers. They drive over here, fill out more papers. They're told, oh, you don't have this, so they drive back over there. It's back and forth and back and forth. Sometimes they get differing opinions, and some of that ends up obviously on my desk to solve the problems. But once I get everything in one place, with one window, with everybody that needs to be involved right there, I think it'll solve a lot of the problems. I am very vocal on those subdivisions. I haven't voted for a subdivision map in I can't remember when. I want to bring the subdivisions. Let's take Mountain Falls. Their agreement runs out in 2030. It's 10 more years, all right? We know we have a water problem. I want these people to come back to the table and renegotiate agreements. The only way I can see me doing that is by voting no over and over and over. And I'm told if everyone votes no, they'll take us to court, we'll lose, and they'll go build anyways. Well, I don't care. I want them to come back with us.
And if you'd like to know more about Koenig's plans as Nye County Commissioner, you can give them a call, 775-253-8690. Well, in today's Save a Pet segment, we meet Lola, an all-black cat available for adoption at Desert Haven Animal Society. Darby O'Donnell tells us more.
Today's Save a Pet is proudly sponsored by Jason Ernest with Mountain West Lawyers. Call 775-727-9500.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we're joined with Lola. It's been an all-black cat week, so she is a 1-year-old little female. She is all black, but her black is very, very, very dark and vibrant. She's a sweet little girl. She's really short and cute and has big, huge green eyes. She is adorable. So if you want to come and see her or any of her friends here at Desert Haven Animal Society in the cat room, they're asking for people to please make an appointment ahead of time to visit the animals. So they're also looking for donations to go and help them with the cost of spay and neuter, because their vet is currently not doing it. That are the low-cost vaccines. Lola here is already spayed, so she's ready to go, but there is some other intakes that need to be spayed or neutered. So give them a call, 775-751-7020, or you can look them up on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society. Bye, Yola.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
All right, let's look outside on that weather cam and see what's happening. Beautiful skies, and it doesn't look like a bunch of wind. We're going to find out what's in store for this week right after this break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donohue with today's weather. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 89 degrees, a low of 65, 98, 68 in Death Valley, 86, a low of 55 in Amargosa, 83, 52 in Beatty, 72, 41 in Goldfield, 70, a low of 40 in Tonopah, 73, 39 in Carson City, 74, a low of 38 in Fallon, and 75 and a low of 41 up in Fernley. Now today in Pahrump, we saw sunny skies. Our high today was 87 degrees. Winds coming out of the west-northwest up to 8 miles per hour. 9% humidity, and our sunrise at 5:47 this morning. Now tonight we're going to see clear skies. Our low is going to be 59 degrees. It is 87 outside currently with winds out of the northeast up to 8 miles per hour. Humidity at 15%, and our sunset at 7:34 tonight. Looking into that 7-day, we are going to see some cloud coverage coming in from Wednesday to Sunday. Hopefully that's going to help protect us from that heat from the sun, because we are starting to get back up into those 90s from Tuesday all the way through next Monday. Our temperatures are pretty much just going to be in those low to mid 90s, anywhere between 90 and 96 degrees. Through the weekend, we do have some more high winds coming in on Saturday and Sunday up to 13 and 14 miles per hour, and by next Monday again up to 16 miles per hour. Now looking at our overnight temperatures, those are pretty much going to be hanging out in about those mid to high 60s, anywhere between 63 and 69 degrees for our overnights there. And so now with that, we're going to throw it back to the desk with Deanna.
Thanks so much, Michael. Well, if you are a SNAP recipient, you may be able to purchase some of your items online with your SNAP benefits. The U.S. Secretary of Agriculture, Sonny Perdue, today announced approval of a request from Nevada to provide online purchasing of food to Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP households. This approval will allow Nevada to expedite the implementation of online purchasing with currently authorized SNAP online retailers, with a target start date to be announced at a later time. Nevada's SNAP participation is nearly 400,000 individuals, more than 200,000 households, and totals nearly $600 million annually in federal benefits. And we, of course, will let you know when those are available. And we want to thank you for tuning in to our May the 4th Be With You edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Good night.